Welcome back everyone. Here is another little video for you. Just to remind you guys that not all draws in chess are equally boring. And in round 3, this little game finished in the draw. But look at the position. It's absolutely unclear, very sharp position. Game between Fabiano Caruana and Caruana-Mamedyarov. So Queen A5 played. Fabiano in this position. So heading to C7. Very nice maneuver. Getting the queen into attack. Knight c5, queen to c7, attacking g7, obviously, a threat of mate in 1, bishop h6, and then very unusual move, knight to d8, heading to f7. You have knight g5, with the idea to go to f7. Sometimes in the games you have knight d6, going to f7, but not from d8. So, knight takes e4, eliminating one of the attackers, pawn takes back, rook f8, well, black doesn't really have much to do, and here was the moment where Fabiano played knight f7 here. Rook takes, queen takes. He has won an exchange, but got quite an unpleasant compensation. Rook c8 here, rook c1, queen e4. The game continued. At some point, it wasn't really clear who is better. And I want to point out a little moment here, so that instead of knight f7, white could have gone rook to e1, attacking the queen. Now knight f7 is still pretty much a threat, so you have to go back to h5 to cover this square. And then white goes knight e6, and this very strong knight on e6 proves white's advantage. Like, for example, in this not forced but very entertaining line, rook to c8, queen d6, and then, let's say, black plays a careless move, takes the pawn on a4. White has a little trick, knight g7, rook takes g7, and if king takes, rook g1, and the king gets mated, or after queen g6, white captures, takes on e5, and those two pawns will decide the game in white's favor. So, somewhat missed opportunity by Fabiano Caruana, but still a very, very entertaining game.